Have you ever stood in front of a mirror, staring into your own eyes, and felt that strange, almost electric moment, when you realize you're not just looking at a reflection of your face? It's as if the surface disappears, and you're staring through a window into something vast, ancient, and untouchable. Why that exact color? Why those subtle shades, the way the light dances in your iris? Could they be more than just pigments in biology? Could they be a hidden language, an unspoken truth, a mystery that most people will never even think to uncover? Carl Jung, one of the greatest visionaries in psychology, believed there are no coincidences in life. None. Every detail is part of a deeper design. Even the color of your eyes, something most people dismiss as random genetics, might be a living symbol, a cosmic fingerprint stamped on your very being. What if your eyes are more than windows to the soul? What if they're maps? Maps that lead you to the hidden corners of your psyche, to the archetypes shaping your journey, to the inner forces quietly pulling the strings behind your choices, your passions, your destiny. Your eye color is not just a shade, it's a secret code. A password to the locked doors of your emotional nature. A compass pointing toward your life's mission. A key to the blueprint of your spirit that no one else shares. And if you've never tried to read this code before, you're about to. So, let's begin decoding. Not just to learn what your eyes are, but to discover what they've been trying to tell you your entire life. Blue eyes, they're not just pretty. They're like frozen lakes under a winter sky, beautiful, yes, but holding depths no one can see at first glance. An icy curtain that both reveals and conceals. Behind it lies a vast, intricate inner world, a realm of silent questions, quiet searching, and thoughts that drift far beyond the boundaries of everyday life. Whether it's the cold, piercing blue of glacier ice or the soft, misty hue of a morning fog, this color marks a soul that belongs to the realm of intuition, philosophy, and mystery. Carl Jung would call them seekers, souls who will never be satisfied with shallow answers or easy explanations. They live with their gaze turned inward, plumbing the hidden depths of existence. Where others stop at the obvious, the seeker steps through the veil into the unseen, the sacred, the infinite. On the outside they might appear calm, composed, maybe even a little distant. But that quietness is the surface of an ocean. Beneath it, swirling currents of emotion, a vast landscape of dreams, and a longing for truths that words can never fully capture. From an early age they feel the pull of the mystical, the itch to explore what can't be measured. Ancient symbols. Forgotten wisdom. The strange language of intuition that speaks not to the mind but to the soul. They are drawn to philosophy, to the mystery of why we exist, to the eternal question that has no final answer. And Jung believed that this is their greatest power, not in finding an easy truth to settle into, but in remaining loyal to the questions that shape them. Their life is not about arriving, it's about journeying inward to the very heart of themselves. Their true path isn't outward toward conquest or recognition, it's inward, toward stillness, toward harmony, toward that rare, unshakable strength that comes only when you have met every corner of your own soul and made peace with it. Brown eyes, they radiate grounded, earthy power. The kind of warmth you feel when sunlight filters through autumn leaves. The stability of deep roots that have weathered countless storms. And above all, trust. These are the eyes of the guardians, souls who protect, nurture, and anchor the people they love with an unshakable devotion. Being in their presence is like standing beside a quiet, steady flame on a cold night. You feel safe, sheltered, like the chaos of the world can't quite reach you. But here's the truth about this kind of strength. It often hides a deep, unspoken vulnerability. Guardians give and give, sometimes until they have nothing left for themselves. Jung warned that without self-awareness, devotion can turn into self-destruction. For guardians, the greatest lesson is this: being strong for others begins with being strong for yourself. The shield must be cared for, or it will break in the very moment it's most needed. Green eyes, rare, magnetic, and impossible to ignore. They carry the spark of fire and the flow of water, a paradox wrapped in beauty. Soft yet fierce. Gentle yet unyielding. These are the alchemists, souls who know how to take wounds and turn them into strength, to forge wisdom out of pain, to weave beauty from chaos. They are not afraid of endings, because they know every ending is just a disguised beginning. They walk straight into life's breakdowns, using them like raw materials to create something more whole, more alive, more true. Jung would say they are walking the path of individuation, the sacred process of uniting their conscious and unconscious selves into one. This is why they often carry a sense of mystery, because they're not just living life, they're transforming through it. But even alchemists need rest. You cannot transmute endlessly without pausing to breathe, to let the fire cool and the waters settle. Their challenge is to remember that transformation is not a race. It is a rhythm. Hazel eyes, ever-changing, like a living kaleidoscope where green, amber, and gold dance together in shifting patterns. One moment, they gleam with sunlight. The next, they deepen like the forest before a storm. These are the shapeshifters, souls who adapt with ease, who can blend into any space, connect with any person, and read the emotional temperature of a room without a single word. They are natural empaths, mirrors for the feelings of others. But here lies their greatest challenge. When you're always reflecting everyone else, it's easy to lose sight of your own reflection. The shapeshifter's path is a quest for their truest self, the one that remains when all the mirrors fade. Gray eyes, calm, enigmatic, holding both light and shadow in a delicate, unshakable balance. These are the sages, those who see the underlying patterns in life, who step back to grasp the bigger picture. They watch, they listen, they connect the invisible dots others miss. But even wisdom can become armor. Jung believed their true growth begins when they step out from behind the shield of intellect and allow themselves not just to think, but to feel. For a sage, vulnerability is not weakness. It's the final piece that completes the puzzle. Almost black eyes, so deep they seem endless, like staring into a moonless midnight. These are the shadow keepers, souls who hold more than their own emotions. They carry the echoes of their ancestors, the unspoken griefs of generations, and the collective weight of human experience. Their silence is not emptiness, it's sacred space, a sanctuary for truths too heavy for the surface world. But their greatest transformation comes when they let the light in, revealing that even the deepest darkness can bloom with stars. Jung taught that the body and mind are one. And your eyes? They are the most symbolic, revealing feature of all, not just because of their color but because of your gaze. How you look at life, how you witness others, how you let the world see you. Because maybe, just maybe, the way you look at life is the very key to unlocking it. If this journey through the soul's window stirred something in you, share your thoughts. I'd love to hear your story. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because the next chapter might just change the way you see yourself, forever.